This isn't just about relationships. This is about spiritual inheritance, emotional DNA, and the energetic collateral that gets passed down to children when a woman is bonded to a man who humiliates her, not always physically, but emotionally, psychologically, sexually, socially, and silently. The mother as the first mirror. When a child sees a woman, especially their mother, humiliated, gaslit, dismissed, or drained by the man she's tied to, the child doesn't just observe the behavior, they internalize it as normal, memorize it as love, and download it as a relationship blueprint. This isn't even conscious, it's cellular. It gets embedded in the pre-verbal nervous system during the attachment phase of brain development. Neurological restructuring. Children in these environments experience 1. Cognitive dissonance. I love both parents, but one hurts the other. This creates mental fragmentation. Survival depends on ignoring reality, leads to dissociation, numbing, or hypervigilance in later relationships. 2. Reduced emotional range. If the mother represses rage, grief, or desire to survive the relationship, the child mimics that shutdown. They learn expression equals danger, truth equals punishment, conflict equals catastrophe. 3. Hormonal imbalance. Chronic cortisol from watching emotional violence or neglect rewires the child's stress response. The brain rewires around survival, not connection. Leads to chronic fatigue, anxiety, people pleasing, gut issues, and addiction later in life. Energetic impact. Children become emotional regulators for the home, especially if the mother collapses inward, the father dominates or withdraws. The child becomes the scapegoat, acting out what no one will say, the golden child, earning worth through performance, the invisible one, self erasure as protection. None of these roles are love, they're all energetic labor contracts the child signs unconsciously. Spiritually, it's inheritance. The soul of a child is sensitive. It reads the home's energy like sonar. If the mother's soul is trapped in a humiliation loop, the child doesn't just witness it, they inherit her internalized patriarchy, her silence, her settling, her exhaustion. And if the man dominates through neglect or passivity, the child learns that masculine energy equals disconnection. So girls may grow up with hyper-independence or overtolerance, while boys may imitate the same emotional absenteeism they witnessed in the father, or the shame he provoked in the mother. Does the child's brain get restructured? Yes. There's a field called interpersonal neurobiology that shows our brains literally grow in response to relational experiences. When a parent is emotionally absent, chaotic, or manipulative, the child's brain develops around anticipation of rejection, not security. That child becomes a master at reading tone, microexpressions, and energetic shifts, but poor at knowing their own needs, holding boundaries, or trusting stability. Their brain is built for survival, not intimacy. The hidden tragedy. If a woman is in a long-term humiliation bond with a man, her children grow up, learning that love is endurance, not expansion, that being chosen means being silenced, that commitment means slow death. These children often grow into adults who marry their mother's silence or their father's absence, self-sabotage relationships that feel too peaceful, carry ancestral shame they can't name. So, what is it to the child? If dating that man is a humiliation ritual for the woman, then for the child it becomes a distortion initiation, a soul wound transmission, an emotional demotion. My needs are secondary to my mother's survival, a scripted confusion. Who I love is hurting who I came from. The final impact? Unless interrupted, these children will either repeat or rebel the same dynamic. One becomes a martyr, the other becomes a mirror. They'll either shame themselves for not saving her or punish women who remind them of her. Because at the core, they're still asking, why didn't love feel like safety?